We all want purpose in our life. And I think we all recognize now that we spend so much time at work that if you're working at a job that does not have purpose, that resonates with you, then what are you doing? Look, workers want to work at a place that has values aligned with their own values. In the past, look, when my dad went to work, when I was young, you'd go to work at a company and you were hoping to spend 30 years there and get your retirement checks one day there and a gold watch when you left. Now employees are far more mobile and they're working at companies an average of 2 or 3 years. Well, that mobility brings a lot of power. It means that if an employee is working at a place and they don't see the alignment of purpose and values, if they see things going on that they don't like, that don't resonate, they're not going to remain silent. They're going to start talking to each other over Slack, right? Or they'll be on the Blind app or something of that nature. They'll blog about it. They'll start downloading copies of memos and sending them to the press or organizing employee walkouts. So we are in an age now where workers feel empowered to demand something more from the place that they work. The consequences, I think, for business are profound in this new world.
Let's talk about some of these consequences then for having an organization that's purpose-driven. So in your mind, what does it look like for companies that are purpose-driven in a positive way, but then also companies that lack this? What is the potential opportunity cost that they might be sacrificing here?
The most profound consequence of this whole movement is we have to rethink what it means to be a business. I think for decades, we've all been driven by a Milton Friedman look at what a business is. And that is a business exists solely to make money for its shareholders. That's it. The world, I think, has found that notion is profoundly unsatisfying. That companies that are thinking about nothing but profit are, in fact, in a number of cases, creating havoc with the world. Look at climate change. Companies may be polluting rivers or dumping carbon into the air, and not caring about it because fixing the problem would actually cost them money, or doing business with a supplier on the other side of the world that mistreats its employees. Well, what employees want, I think, is a company that has a North Star or a purpose that excites them. When they find it, what do we know? Well, these companies actually are making more money and are more successful than their competitors. It's not a choice between doing right and doing business. There's actually now a correlation between the two. Companies that have this purpose attract employees, they retain employees, those employees work harder. And it's more than just employees too, Ben. It's interesting. We live in an age now of conscious consumerism. It means that consumers now care about the values of the companies they are purchasing from. Consumers want to buy from a business that has values aligned with their own. Integrity has become a powerful double-edged sword. Get it wrong, it can wreck your personal brand and it can wreck your company. Get it right, and it can drive your business through attracting, an employee workforce that's really engaged and attracting customers that become really more than just customers. They become loyal ambassadors for your product because they believe in you as a company.